In January 2020, China and Mongolia decided to close schools so as to help stem the spread of COVID-19 and protect their populations. Scores of countries did the same in the weeks that followed as the pandemic raged across the globe. By 17 April, more than 1.5 billion children and young people, over 90% of the world's learners, were out of school. Most countries then turned to digital distance teaching to ensure that learning continued. This is when the problem posed by the digital divide became even more glaring than it already was. 826 million students, or half the world's learners, do not have computers, and 706 million do not even have access to the internet. The situation is particularly dire in sub-Saharan Africa, where over 80% of young people do not have access to the internet at home. To ensure that learning never stops and that children everywhere were able to continue their education, UNESCO launched the Global Education Coalition in March. The coalition's aim is to mobilize the expertise of both the public and private sectors to offer quick, free and appropriate solutions to countries lacking the technology, content or skills distance learning requires. For example, Orange, the telecommunications company, has provided internet access to educational content free of charge in several countries in sub-Saharan Africa and the Arab states. UNESCO and Education Cannot Wait, a global fund dedicated to providing education in times of crisis, supplied Lebanon's Ministry of Education with 297 video courses in mathematics, science and French. In Samoa, telecom group Vodafone gave free SIM cards with unlimited access to 4G data on several approved education websites to 80,000 learners. While some students have now gone back to school, UNESCO continues to monitor learning at the global level. UNESCO also maintains its work to reduce the impact of the COVID-19 crisis on education.